Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham Daily News and Update Show, the Breakfast Club for Friday, February 20th. Thank football. It's Friday. We're on the eve of taking on Ipswich Town in the morning. Well, my morning for everyone. It's the afternoon or wherever you are in the world. Absolutely stoked about that. We broke the game down a little bit yesterday. My thoughts. Listen to Parkinson. I listened to Parkinson talk about the injury concerns, who's back. And as you can see on the thumbnail, the backline does get a boost. It's actually a double boost because Brunt is back, and so is Zak. Zak is back. He's kind of not really back, but he's in the team because we just got him. But I think this is great news. Also, we'll talk about what the lineup will look like. Talk about what impact Zak will have on the team, and how we're going to be able to deal with some of the injuries that are coming up. It's just it's got to be done. Make no mistake. Parkinson said it. We are in the business part of the season. So if you're coming in, smash the like button, subscribe to the Local Pundit. Want to get your thoughts on team news for tomorrow. Want to get your thoughts on Zak and what he might bring, and who do you think will be up front tomorrow? All the good stuff, as you know, leading into a match day. And then we go right into one on Tuesday as well, Portsmouth, which I will be at the Cosm, LA again, and Ken will be doing your live watch along. So fun stuff on that one too. People are coming in. Andrew's in the house. Roots here. Zak, he's our man. If he can't do it, Brunty can. I hope so. Brunt's back too. I agree with you. This is talking about yesterday, and I'll just bring it up real quick, Andrew. Andrew C, because it's not top of mind, but I'll just get it out of the way. We'll just bring it up here. I agree with you. We don't need Callum Burton to 25, but if we sign a free agent to get a full squad and then get a goalkeeper injury afterwards, couldn't we just get him back anyway? I think the rules do apply to that as well. So we have one spot open still because Brunt did come on. He is part of the 25-man squad. And if there is a free agent out there, she'll go get him. And there is rumors that we're going after Harry Wilson too in the summer. I don't know. Is he a free agent right now? No, he's playing for Fulham. So we'll see. Habs is in the house. Our favorite person, the armchair quarterback that is. Let's do this. I'll bring that down because that's big. The buzz on TalkSport airwaves, the doubleheader revenge. Ipswich fans are pundits have been vocal on social media and fan-led talk shows about avenging the 1-0 FA Cup loss to Wrexham. Well, I said yesterday they're going to come. They're going to come from us for sure. And Kyle Anderson says, let's do this. Bring it on. I think our squad will be playing with something to prove after the Bristol draw. Fight fire with fire. Dragons win. You got to go right at them. We cannot sit back tomorrow. And there's one right there. I'll talk about the poor Libby. Mike there too. Poor Libby. We'll talk about that briefly. Nick's here. Donna, I don't know how are you feeling, but I hope you're getting back to full fitness here. Leapin and Tommy are also here. Okay, let's get into it. As you file in. If you're coming in later on, get your thoughts into the chat, as you know, and also, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, share it out, become a goddamn member if you want to, too. Lots to talk about, too. Okay, there he is. There's Zak on signing day. And, Zak's come in from Bristol City, and he has got, bags and bags of talent and experience, and he is a very good player, and he is fit. So, Parkinson has talked about him coming back in. He had a kind of a breakup in his week because we had to go to Bristol City, and he did go down. So he's training. He is training, but he's not back fully fit. I don't expect him to be on the bench tomorrow. I expect him probably to be on the bench on Tuesday. I could be way off, but Vyner is back in training, and I don't think he's 100% fit. But here's the quotes from Parkinson. Zak Vyner and Lewis Brunt have returned to training in the week. Obviously, Vyner we got from the championship. Parkinson said Lewis and Zak are really good, meaning about how their fitness is. He was asked about it. Zak needed this week to train. This is this week. He's done running prior to this week, but a bit of a broken week with the game. He's got a reasonable amount of training, and we've got to make sure he is right when he gets his opportunity. So that says to me, they're trying to implement him back into the team first off. He's not fully fit. He's trying to get his legs under him. If he could be on the bench tomorrow, taking on the bench, I'm not quite sure. But listen, Zak Vyner can play 3 positions. He could play he could play right back, which we don't have. He could play 2 positions basically in our side. He could play center defensive midfielder, and he could play right side of defense and probably in the middle. So maybe he does 3. But yes, I think Zak Vyner is going to have a big impact for the rest of the season, shoring up that back line. Now, and the good news is That's a position, that right center half position that Max plays. And Parkinson praised him about how he came up, and he's really proud of Max, and he works very hard, which is great. But we don't actually have rotation on there, and Zak Vyner is going to come in with experience. I don't know if he'll knock Max out of the position. They're going to fight for it, and I think there's good rotation to be had. So we'll see how this plays out over the next few games. Like I said, I don't think he's going to come right in and just get rid of Max. I don't think that's going to happen. Parkinson likes to ease guys in, which I understand. He's coming into a side that has already been successful and doing very well in the league. So we'll see. But having him back into the squad is a massive boost. He's a very, very well established championship player with experience, leadership ability, leadership qualities, and can play the ball at the back, which is good. So what's your thought on that? So the chat's chatting right there. You see, I saw that about the Wilson thing, says Kevin Hudoba. He did, and he is a member. Yes, he is a member. Yeah, thank you very much. Kevin's in the house. So let me see. Twix says you must win tomorrow if you want to stay in the hunt for the playoffs. Now, it is go time. And we can't afford any more slip ups. Like, it is go time. I agree with that. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me just move on and talk about Lewis Brunt. Lewis Brunt is making good progress. So that means that he's probably not fully fit yet to be part of the squad. Maybe next week, but it's good. I mean, we've been pretty solid. Parkinson's been pretty solid that back line. He did let Connor Cody go. But having the option of Brunt and the option of Vyner coming in does give us a rotation. I think Parkinson, as I've said, and he's mentioned it too, he's done a really good job at rotating the squad in certain positions. Heim, undroppable for me. That's one guy that's undroppable. And I'd say, honestly, Doyle, I know he didn't have a great game this past game, is undroppable for me as well. And Sheaf's been an absolute beast. Those are the three guys that I think, as of late, have been kind of the undroppable ones. The rest of the team, due to injury or whatever might come up, I think Parkinson has done, I don't know, a fair bit of moving people around, depending on what is needed for that match. So give him a lot of credit for that. Now I think bringing these guys in is good. Now, here's the bad news. Here is the bad news. Okay. Well, before we do that, backline is going to need some rotation. Heim, Max, and Doyle have put a ton of minutes, and they have. Max has been doing good, right? I think Max has been doing fine. Max has been doing good. Max has been good. He is good. Max has been doing good. Max has been doing good. Max has been doing good. I'm talking myself into it. Max has been doing good. Okay. Everyone knows. Ipswich are beatable. So we're Bristol. So we're Bristol City. True. Very true. We did drop points. Make no mistake about it. We did drop points for sure. Okay. Moving along. Injury update. Here we go. Here's the bad news. Matty James's toe has not been settling, Parkinson said. Not as they hoped. It's not good news. There's a broken toe there, probably the swelling. Did he get an injection? Did it go down? And not good news. Matty James has been, since he came into the side full-time last year and this year, has been phenomenal. It's unfortunate because he clicks really well next to Sheaf. Obviously, we brought Dobson in, who missed 2 sitters. Make no mistake about it. He does something different than Matty James. Now, Matty James isn't the quickest and the fastest, but that doesn't make him good. His passing headiness and being able to step on the ball and control the midfield and his vision is what makes him good. Unfortunately, he's going to be out for a little bit. We don't know how long, but he will not be. His Parkinson is saying without saying it, he's injured, and we don't know when he'll be back, even though he's not saying it. It's not settling. I'm not a doctor. I only play one on TV. He is one of the pivot man, the anchor man in the middle of the park, and he's done very well with Sheaf. I think this is let's call it a massive blow. It's a huge blow. It's a huge blow for the fact that we can't get back on the pitch. And it's unfortunate he went down. It's such an innocuous thing to break your toe. Now, I don't think it's his big toe. Matty's toe hasn't settled as quickly as we'd hope. That's what he said. And that's not good. I mean, we have coverage in the middle of the park, but we don't have that specific player. We don't have, and Parkinson does likes for likes. We do not have a like for like player for Matty James and what he brings. That's not good, which gives me pause to see how we're going to do in the next, I would say, few weeks. I think we can handle it. I think Parkinson will do what he needs to do. I think Lewis O'Brien has done very well sitting back into that position. He's been covering well. He's got a lot of energy, Lewis O'Brien, but his passing isn't as crisp and gets himself around the pitch a lot. I probably would say tomorrow in the middle of the park, it's going to be, it'll probably be Sheaf and O'Brien, which I'm okay with because that's the only option we have. That's the only option we have. And it's unfortunate that it has to go that route for Matty James, but that's what it is. Now, thing here, it says the key to this game will be the second half. We've been able to go from whistle and not play passively. This style of play is killing us. Yes, that is killing us. Well, tale of two halves. I hate to say it. Anchor Mark Saggers and EFL experts have highlighted this fixture as a game of the weekend, predicting a goal-heavy affair, likely 2-2 or 2-1 to the visitors. Well, we can keep a clean sheet. I think we can win this game. I don't know if we will keep a clean sheet, but I think one of the things that that frustrates us as supporters is that we don't create a ton of opportunities. When we do create opportunities, we need to put them away. We had a great run where we were putting things away, but as you looked at what Dobson not finishing his dinner the other night, has been our Achilles heel, additionally to injuries. Yeah, Dobson, no. He missed 2 sitters. I mean, am I telling a lie? I'm not telling a lie. I'm just saying. I know he was offside for the other one. Kabore needs to prove he can cross goals to Kiefer. Well, Kabore gets double teamed too. And again, I think he's throwing the balance off. Now, if we're talking going back to injuries, here we go. Parkinson talked about Libby. Okay. And Libby's he's looked good when he's on the pitch. He looked great for a couple of games when he was there with Doyle, managing his minutes. Parkinson said, Libby is just a bit behind. We're trying to get him ready. So don't expect Libby in any of these games for probably the next 3 games. That sucks too. It takes the balance out. I don't know what Parkinson will do as far as his selection. It'll probably be Thomason. It'll probably be Kabore on the side. I think I would like to see Longman get an opportunity to start the match. I think he's done well. But Phil's going to do what he's going to do. But it is unfortunate. Oh, that's nice. It is unfortunate. Live show. It is unfortunate that Libby's going to be out. I mean, he just has had this unbelievably stop-start season, and just can't get himself fit. He's a couple weeks off. It really sucks because he's a good player. He's a good player, and with him and Matty down, we had that moment where we're like, oh yeah, here we go. Our preferred starting 11 is there, and all of a sudden it's not there, which is unfortunate. Which is very unfortunate. Of course, my internet's slow. What else? Moving on, just talking about the match. We are playing match tomorrow. We are playing Ipswich Town within a week. Obviously, there is talk about them coming after us and all this stuff. And they had a changed squad for the FA Cup match, and Ipswich Town are a very good side. I expect them to come and feel confident that they can win this game at the Stoke Keras. I actually expect Kiefer Moore to be back up front tomorrow for the match. Parkinson said when the cup draw came out against Ipswich, it was a double header. We've done one part of the puzzle. Now we got to go and try to get that league win. A huge effort is required, and similar to the cup game, the crowd and everyone is ready for it. And at the top end championship game, it's about picking the side we feel that goes right again. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, same stuff. Despite the lads being fit, a bit flat after not getting all 3 points at Bristol, equally they're fully confident at the moment, and everybody is chomping at the bit to after the cup win. It's not going to be an easy match. It's not going to be an easy match. Pick the right squad, yeah. Whatever that looks like, yes. I do think he's picking good. He's done good with rotation. Let's Do This is all in on TalkSport today. The TalkSport morning broadcast for tomorrow's championship clash is a high-octane battle with Ipswich Town, tipped as a narrow favorites to leave the Stoke Keras with all 3 points. Well, I mean, they should. It's tough to do the double. Again, they'll come after us. Can we stand up to it? Absolutely. Is it going to be a battle? Absolutely. I think my starting lineup, I don't think there'll be a ton of changes, maybe a few. I think he's going to go AO in goal. Left wing back will be Thomason. And let me know what y'all think is there too. They're going to be Thomason, and it'll be Doyle, Hyam, Max. Right will be Kabore, Sheaf, O'Brien. I think he's going to start Windass, maybe Broadhead, Windass, Broadhead, and he'll Kiefer Moore. I think that's going to be the front three: Windass, Broadhead, and Kiefer Moore. That's a good side. It's a really good side, considering with the injuries. I don't think there'll be a huge rotation, but I think that's what he'll do. On the bench will be benching too. I mean, he's not. He talked about DKD, and he talked about Scuba Steve Cadamateri coming to the squad. And he said, yeah, they're coming in. They're getting used to it. They're getting used to the team, practicing, and they need to be ready when they're called upon. Unfortunately, Parkinson likes to ease players in, or fortunately or unfortunately, like to ease players in. We did business. I think the only player, in my opinion, of the business of the three that we brought in January is Vyner. Could drop right in to be a direct starter. He won't do that. DKD and Bailey Cadamateri are not those in his eyes. Are not, even though I think they're good players. But we didn't buy a player that's like, you're out, he's in. That didn't happen. So maybe both of them will be on the bench tomorrow for sure, with probably Scar. Ward will probably be on the bench. Obviously, I think Rathbone will probably be on the bench, ready to go. Interesting enough, Parkinson did talk about the rotation as well. He said, well, we have a good rotation. We've done so much. And also, too, if we need to make 5 subs, we're able to do that. Rarely does he ever make 5 subs. Rarely does he ever make 5 subs. MK Ultra says it can't be another Millwall. No, it can't. No, it can't. It can't be another Millwall. Is it a must win? I mean, I'm going to say this probably. I think every game is going to be a must win every time. A must win. We have to keep touch tight, and in that competitive, I guess 3 through 8, 3 through 7, right there. We need points. We need points, and we also need teams to drop points too. There's games tomorrow in the league. The fixtures for tomorrow are as such to do. Where's the table? I don't know what the fixtures look like tomorrow. Yeah, the fixtures at the top of the table are Coventry City play West Bromwich Albion. Middlesbrough play Oxford. That's a 3 points right there. Millwall play Portsmouth. Can Portsmouth do us a favor? Because we go play them on Tuesday. Can Portsmouth do us a favor against Millwall? Millwall are flying. They're staying up there. That's an interesting one to see what happens. Ipswich, that's us, obviously. Hull versus QPR. QPR slipped a little bit. Hull are coming off a loss. Maybe QPR could do us a favor for tomorrow, for them to lose, and we need to take care of our business. Watford play Derby. That's a huge clash too, right there. That's probably the second biggest clash that I'll be looking after tomorrow. Watford versus Derby. And then we obviously play Ipswich Town. Preston play Blackburn. So it's all going to be tight. It's all going to be squeaky bum time for sure. But we need a little bit of help, and we need to go take care of our business. Parkinson also said take the point against Bristol City, and then you get back in. They're not happy about dropping those points. And I know it was a great strike, but I mean, they came out and absolutely bullied us in that second half. And there's nothing we can do about it now. I'm very surprised. Actually, I'm going to talk about it real quick. I'm very surprised we did come out, and they came out right after us in that second half against Bristol City, and they just pummeled us. Very surprised about that. That is very unlike our team, a Parkinson side. Very unlike that. But in this league, you sit back, things don't go right in a second. The game changes like that. So it's really one thing that I haven't seen a lot through a Parkinson team. Agree with the lineup. Will DKD come in with the Rathbone at 75? I don't know, man. I mean, I thought he should have brought him against Bristol. But also, I've heard someone say too they thought DKD was out of his depth a couple games ago against Millwall. I think it was Millwall. I don't know. And Kyle says, need Derby and Watford to draw a best result for us. Let's make that happen. Sean Deasy says, the schedule will push the boys' endurance. That's for sure. That's for sure. Again, we brought in players in January that they're not coming in as starters. They're coming in as depth. And so nothing's really going to change. The only thing I can see changing is Vyner getting in the lineup. And I think for Max. And I take that for what it is. That's just my opinion. And, my opinion is the only one that matters. Obviously, I'm joking. The team above us must draw. Other games are must wins. Teams above us won't open the door. We have to get wins and hold off the positions. Yeah, this is not going to be given to us. And this is why this game tomorrow against Ipswich Town is important. We could talk about effort levels and performance. Flat out going to say it. We need the fucking 3 points. We need to win the game. That's it. Sorry, Mom, for swearing, but we need to win the game. You play to win the game. Not this performance, not this, oh, back the boys bullshit. Of course we back the boys. You know who you are. But of course we do. But we need to go win the game. It just has to happen. If we're going to stay in this race, and yes, 12, it's an eternity, but these are the games we have to take out because these are the teams that are above us. These are the teams that are above us. These are the teams that are above us, Ipswich Town, that we have to go. And if we're going to compete at this level and be in the conversation at the end of the season, this is a game that's like, oh, draw, whatever. We just drew with Bristol City. That's a kick in the Paul Mullins. This is a game we need to go win. How do we do it? I don't know. Get on the front foot. Don't sit back. Pressure them. Have a ball out there. Do something. Do something to affect the game. Like when Longman came in, took that shot, cut in, and Josh Windass put it in the back of the net the other day. That's affecting the game. Taking control of the game. We are down a little bit with our injuries. It's unfortunate. We got to figure out who's going to step up. Right now, I'm looking in everyone's eyes in the goddamn locker room saying, who's going to step up? Is it going to be you? You? Huh? That's it. Who's going to do it? We need Kiefer Moore to start scoring too. He hasn't scored, I think, since Boxing Day. But we need Kiefer Moore to step up as well. We need performances all like Windass, Broadhead, not just holding ball play, forcing an issue to get something in the back of that, getting corners, things like that. Webby says, you say that, Josh, but exactly the same happened against us. First half, you were all over us. Second half, we took over. Yes, you did. You did. And I'm just saying, it's not, no, you guys didn't score, I don't think, Webby, is what I'm talking about. Mike says, if we lose tomorrow, I will go to the wine cellar. We'll do it. And Donna says, you can't expect to make playoffs by relying on the teams around you to knock other teams off. We have to take care of our business and win games. And there is true. Take care of business. Take care of our own goddamn business. That's what we got to do. Thank you, Donna. 14 points separates us from first place. Definitely need more points. Yes. No one's going to get to 100 this year, I don't think. No one will get to 100. I don't think we're even close to that. Agree. No happy clappers. Got to get it. Yeah, happy clappers. Good job. But not so much here. Anyways, it's a big game tomorrow. And then we go right into Portsmouth. And Portsmouth, if they could do us a favor, I'm asking for if they could do us a favor with against Hull with a loss, that's great. That's great. But we still have to go take care of our business. I don't want to do a prediction because I don't know, but I know it's going to be a difficult match. To get the double over the team is going to be really, really hard. Really, really hard. McKenna's going to have them fit and firing and ready to go. And they have a really good squad. They really do have a squad that, they're in the Prem last season. They have a good squad. That kid who they kept on their team what's his name? I want to look up. He looked really good the other day. I want to bring him up. He's got a guy. Well, Ben Johnson, I do like on their team. And I know Chuba Akbom's good. Jack Clark is good. Who was the kid that came on? It was like the winger. They held on to him. Oh, man. I can't see his name. Furlong? I don't know. Anyways, I can't think of his name. But they're a good side. They're a really good side. So get prepared for that. Listen, game day build-up tomorrow. Live watch-along. Rextra time. That's your call-in show with Patty. Ken will be doing the build-up show, and then Wrexham Reaction after that, too. It's a Saturday. Thank football. It's Friday, the 20th. And then we go again on Tuesday, no matter what happens. I'll be at the Cosm. So get pumped up, get fired up. Football is back. So excited about it. It's go time now. It is time to pull on your big boy pants and go out and win this game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Performance, I don't want to talk about a performance. I don't want to talk about this. We should unlucky here. I know it's football, but we got to win this game. We got to win this game, especially because they're ahead of us and we dropped out. And the teams around us are not. No one's sliding away. This is absolute barn burner battle. It's like it's we're in the thick of it. And it's a privilege to be here. It's a privilege to be here. So we need to enjoy it too at the same time. How do we enjoy it? I don't know. You're going to see me ripping my hair out tomorrow too. And I'll love it with all of you. So smash that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the local pundit. Become a member. And I will see y'all tomorrow in the morning. I'm excited about it. I hope you are too. And on that bombshell, see you soon.